Welcome, everyone. Welcome to this episode of um, Everything Real Estate Podcast. We are your source for real estate. My name is Maurice Muhammad, broker, owner of Progressive Realty, director of a Torchlight Real Estate Academy and Business School. Today we have with us the great Lionel Bohanin, who hails from the West Coast. He is not only a real estate broker, but he is also a mortgage broker. He has his own mortgage company. He has a real estate company. I let him get into all that good stuff about himself in a few moments. However, I just wanted to let you know what we do here at Everything Real Estate. We are your source for real estate information. In these trying times and in these times that we're in, where things we are facing a new normal, and we won't go back to what it was before. However, we are looking to utilize what we know and get our information and the information that we know, make it available to you. So you can bring any questions you have to Everything Real Estate. It's called Everything Real Estate. Hello, Reba. I see you. Good afternoon to you. Another West Coast giant in the industry and what she does. I'll be reaching out to you, Reba. Get you on. Like to hear your story and get you on and get your information as well. But today we have with us Lionel Bohanin, and we're going to get into his information, get into what he does, and we welcome any questions that you have. Welcome your questions and bring them on to your Everything Real Estate Podcast. Again, my name is Maurice Muhammad. I am not sure why. Oh, there we go. My bad. All right, there you go, from Torchlight Realty. So, Mr. Bohanin, I'm sure. Can you hear? Can you be heard? Can you hear me?
Hear you.
Okay.
Can you hear me?
Yep, I got you. So, without further ado, I'd like to introduce you to Lionel Bohanin. He is past RVP, Regional Vice President, and past RVP, past President of REMBI, of NAREB. And if I missed anything, let me know, sir. I think you was local board president as well, right?
I was.
Yes, sir. Local board president. And so just tell us who you are, Mr. Bohanin, and what do you do?
Thank you, Maurice. Yeah, my name is Lionel Bohanin. I'm the broker owner of LB Unique Properties, Inc., which is the real estate corporation, as well as LB Financial Group, which houses my investment, as well as residential mortgages. I do traditional mortgages, reverse mortgages, all the government, and the hard money loans. I've been in business for over 23 years, independent for the last 10 to 12 years. And so I do traditional real estate, short sales. I do flips, rehabs, have done some property management, pretty much the whole gamut of real estate. I also, like I said, was the past president of REMBI. So I network heavily with NAREB, as well as have our members maintain some of my investments.
Nice. Thank you for that, man. So where are you located? Where's your office at, and where? So people can get a hold of you.
I'm a California real estate broker, so I do real estate all in California.
That's
so
right.
My office is in Fairfield. I have a home office in Fairfield now. I just recently shut down the office in Fairfield, looking to purchase a building. So right now, I don't have an office, a brick and mortar in Fairfield right now, but maybe this COVID-19 presents an opportunity for a better buying opportunity for the building that I have a site, a line on right now. So that's kind of it. But I do still have there's an office that I'm a broker of in Vallejo, uh, uh, the sales group. So if I need an office or brick and mortar, I can just hop on down to Vallejo
Oh yeah.
and use the office or conference room there. So as you know, I'm the broker of that office. That's the manager there and the owner of the business is Tony Mallory. But I'm the
Gotcha.
broker of the company, and you know,
Yes, sir.
it works well. Just another stream.
That's right.
It
Income stream.
enables us to keep the dollars in the neighborhood.
That's right. That's right. So, so let me ask you what I just want to, in light of, so everything real estate will be coming to you as regular as we need to be coming to you. We broadcast live technically on our broadcast will be Sundays at 3 p.m. But we're going to bring, in light of the COVID-19 pandemic, we're going to be bringing you information and as much as possible until the time dictates otherwise. So, can you tell us a little bit about what you do? You told us you do mortgages and you do real estate. Real estate. So, what dealing with the COVID-19? How do you think? How is the pandemic? How do you think it's going to affect your business? And in what ways do you think that we can benefit? Because I heard you mention that that in darkness is opportunities. In light of what's going on is potential opportunities. But what do you see that is as this pandemic is happening? What do you see how it's affecting us, and then what do you see how we can something be beneficial? How it can be beneficial to us? That makes sense.
Yeah,
Like
I think I get basically if we're going to end up having a new norm.
yeah.
Basically, I think that's
Exactly.
pretty much the
Yes, sir.
question.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, it's probably going to be a new norm, but I mean, I'm kind of operating doing business the same way. I
Mm-hmm.
mean, I've been washing my hands and being out of the way, staying out of just staying out of harm's way as much as I can prior to this happening anyway. Um, I think it's going to be an opportunity for buyers.
Mm-hmm.
I think there's going to be an opportunity for individuals, uh, not only just in real estate, but just opportunities in the stock market. Um,
Mm-hmm.
in down markets, this is where the millionaires are made.
Absolutely.
So this is really the time to retool, refocus,
Yeah.
and just be about your business.
That's it.
Um, as you probably didn't know, a lot of people didn't know, and before actually simultaneously, I was a engineer, clinical engineer for a hospital. Just
No, I
retired
didn't know that.
5 years, and so real estate mortgages. My saying was, there's no emergency in real estate because ain't no patient on the table where they got to make a dire decision.
Mm-hmm.
But in that previous occupation, I constantly had to go in there and repair equipment, and I had patients on the table that need to be diagnosed, and you can hear the pain that they was in. So that's some pressure knowing that the equipment that you operate on, right, is affecting the diagnosis of a patient on the other side of the wall,
Mm-hmm.
depending on your work ethic and how well you know your craft.
Right.
So I don't want to say it literally like it's a joke about real estate, no emergency, but there's always another day. But
Absolutely.
in healthcare, there's no guarantee.
Wow.
Right.
That's a good. Mm-hmm.
So it's, I'm just saying that to say that the stress level or the demands is what we put on ourselves. We just got to manage the expectations and know that lack of planning on somebody's part is don't constitute an emergency on my part.
Right.
So, but I think I kind of got off base about
You
business
was right
part.
there. No, you right there. No, you right on it. That's exactly what that was the question. That was
Okay.
it. So what's your secret sauce, man? What makes it work for you? What works for you? What's your secret sauce that you
My
do?
secret sauce through life, man, is just being able to retool, regroup, refocus, You know, I love being in a laboratory and formulating a new idea you know, strengthening that work ethic. Because again, as an engineer, I had many tools in the bag. I didn't use some tools every day. I had a
Right.
favorite to go to.
Gotcha.
Right. I had a favorite to go to. It was a trusty. It was a trusty electric screwdriver. You know what I'm
Gotcha.
saying? And it had that long life battery in it. But there's
Or a pair
times
of
where
grit pliers.
there were times that didn't work.
Right.
Right. But I was able to you have to know how to use the tools in your bag. And
Right.
so in times like this, I go back to the basics and figure out what tools I can pull out and sharpen and make relevant in today's time.
So in light of that, thank you for that. So wanted to mention it as you know, you were a local board president, a RVP for NAREB,
Yeah.
local board president, regional vice president, and a president of an affiliate. So
Yes.
when you speak about tools, right, as it relates to NAREB, can we speak about like how do you see that affecting your business and how do you see the benefit from that? As you know, just speak to the public, you know, for the public that may or may not know about it. I mean, I know the benefits of it. You know, you're looking at
Benefits
it.
of NAREB or benefits of being the president of the chapters?
Well, the benefit of being in those leadership roles and how NAREB helped your business and how it helped to make you to become a part as a tool for you, like how NAREB is a tool. I mean, I guess for me, I would say, you know, one of the benefits is REMBI. If you know, I stopped taking my CCIM courses and jumped on REMBI's courses to get my CREM because of the benefit on the other side. I'm glad that it was a good change because at the time when 2008, when the market was changing, the fact that I jumped on that helped grow my property management business. You know, I don't know that continuing down the CCIM course, I don't know what would have been, but I do know the benefits of taking that training that REMBI had to offer. So, I mean, you know what I'm saying. So, what's your thoughts on that, and how do you see the benefits of your affiliation and connection with REMBI and being in leadership position? And how it can help
Um,
others. You know, really, because our intent is to give value to others and individuals out there in the public that may or may not know what NAREB provides, maybe trying to get into real estate. They may have an idea, they want to get into some form of real estate, you know, as a tool, as you mentioned, you know, of having a tool in your toolbox, you know, how could they benefit from NAREB or what you do, or I don't know.
okay. No, I think I
Yeah,
got the gist of it.
all right.
So first and foremost, NAREB is really, I mean, it's really become a family thing. It's family for me.
Mm.
Um, the people that you meet all across the country, I mean, the network opportunities, I mean, the sharing and the caring that goes along with it. Um, like one of my mentors, Ernest Clark, say, NAREB, put your name where you can't put your own name at,
That's true.
right? So uh, I've met a lot of people. I've met a lot of influential people. NAREB has brought a lot of opportunities in terms of showing you how to present yourself and influence. I mean, pretty much be an influencer in terms of having a wealth of knowledge at your fingertips. Uh, if you don't know it, you can reach out to somebody and get that knowledge.
Absolutely.
Um, you know, so it's a network of independent brokers that are willing to share like no other. I mean, I know countless other people that said the same thing that come part of NAREB. Once they come to the national conference, they see the big picture. The networking that goes on is priceless. I get to meet people across the country that I can trust. So even if it's just not real estate, you know what I'm saying? You could be sending your kids to school. They maybe want to go off to college and you don't know nobody there, but if if in NAREB, you sure enough know somebody somewhere.
That's right.
So, you know, when my daughter left out to here to go to Atlanta, right?
Hmm.
Well, I got some extended family there, but nobody that was close to where she was going. But I had more NAREB family closer to her that I could have called out and reached out to, and did on a couple of occasions when I needed something. And they came to they came to the aid, Johnny on the spot, and helped get out of the situation. So just from that networking point of view, the knowledge and the sharing has been beneficial. Our REMBI courses, those are very challenging. I'm not going to sit here and tell you it's a cakewalk, but we actually had a lot of bonding, and we had a lot of friendships and family relationships develop over that. And by me becoming affiliated with NAREB, I mean, I've gotten to know people that I can call and go to when I go to a city. And I mean, they'll show me where I need to go, tell me where I need to go. If I'm that far out, they'll put me up for a minute. Right? That's what I feel.
Yeah.
And that's what they convey to me. And then, because it's the same way here. So when we together, that's just how it is. But that's what NAREB has been to me in terms of grooming me to want to be a leader, be a part of leadership politics. Because when I came out, I still don't like politics, but I understand it. There's a difference.
Yeah.
Right. So I don't want to be in the game playing, but I know I have to be around politics more now. Gotta be. Right. But NAREB brought that all to light.
Gotcha. So why do you do what you do? Why do you do real estate? And that, why is it, what makes you do it?
Do real estate or
being in business? Being in business. You're dealing with real estate in your business. Yeah.
Because my goal was from my first term paper in high school was to be able to work in the field and to be the best I could be at that field, so I can develop a trade, so I can have a side hustle. So when management got crazy, like they do right now, at the age of 45 or 55, I can walk out and not change my lifestyle. And that's all it was.
Gotcha.
That's all it was.
Wow.
Didn't know that term paper was going to shake the whole program.
Wow. It's funny. Wow, that's funny you said that, because go ahead.
So it was such a feeling, because the environment at the hospital was changing. So it was the culture was just changing. It was not good, and it wasn't conducive to the way I operate and how I live. So it was so satisfaction. It was so much satisfaction for me to tell them, 6 months y'all had this, and for them to not to believe me, that as it kept going on, they kept asking, "You gonna leave? You gonna leave?" Yeah, I'm out. And so for me to go out, at 30, 35 in, and on my 55th, didn't work the whole month of my birthday, just took them all, come in, got my check on that day. Like, that was a beautiful thing, because I just want to be able to share or show other young, especially young black men, that you can call your shot.
Nice.
You can call your shot, and I encourage you to go to college. I wish I would have went to college at times, But at the end of the day, if that ain't your mission, you can still get out here and do this, because every doctor that went to school ain't making 100 racks. Yeah, right. And so, like I used to tell my kids, I don't care. It don't matter if you a doctor or you a manager at McDonald's. At the end of the day, at the end of the year, y'all only have 500 apiece. You still in a better position than the doctor, because he can't walk, because he got a whole bunch of pressure and stress.
True.
You go home with your 500, you good. So it's not what you make, it's what you keep.
That's right. Now what you earn is what you save. Wow. That's valid, man. I mean, that's a common theme, you know. That's I mean, I was cutting hair, man, and I was a barber, and I'm still a licensed barber. I keep my license act. I keep them, and I wasn't thinking about doing no real estate. I took a class. I bought my first piece of property, and you know, I tell a story often. I was never thought I would be here, you know, at this place and doing real estate. I got in the course, took the class just to be so I could know. I like to know, you know about what I'm doing and to be informed. And I just took a real estate course thinking I went into a broker's office, I believe, to drop off the second deposit for a house I was buying. And the broker came and she called me in her office and said, "Hey, you ever thought about being in real estate?" And like, "I sponsored a class for you." I'm like, "Okay, well." Then I took the class and realized that it was more of a business class than just real estate. I tell that story often, you know, and you know, so like you said, I never really considered that I would be here, you know, and that would be something that I would be doing on a day-to-day basis. So that's a common theme that I hear, you know, most of the times that people do this. It's not what they set out to do. So that leads me to my next question: is
But you
do
know, I
you
did
see?
set out to do this now.
Oh, okay.
I did set out to do this because when before I graduated, I wanted to own a Century 21 when I graduated from
Wow.
high school. And at that time, they were like $80,000 for the franchise.
Whoa.
So,
And,
but I
and
kind
on
of
top
didn't,
of the royalties,
huh?
and your royalties you pay monthly, right? So
Yeah,
that's
yeah, yeah.
just for the, yeah. Okay.
So I didn't do that. So I mean, when I got my real estate license, I got my real estate license at like 37 because I was frustrated myself because I wouldn't meet none of my goals because that 47 was coming real quick.
Mm-hmm.
So that's what made me go ahead and get that license and do it. Then when I got my license, I did something that was like real, you know, I wouldn't recommend to nobody else, but I mean, it's got to do what you do. But I still had the job. I bought a cleaning franchise the same
Well,
week that I got my real estate license. So I bought a cleaning franchise from Coverall. I mean, so I had a cleaning franchise working at the same time. I had like 15 employees. We were, you know, had contracts 24-hour fitness.
nice.
So um, so I'm always doing stuff. I'm always in the grind and the hustle because like with these other tools. So I also wanted to have a oil business. Well, not an oil business, but a turnkey oil change, brake shop, tune-up shop because I'm a
Mm-hmm.
mechanic. I can build motors from scratch. You know what I'm
Wow,
saying?
man.
Yeah. So I got the tools locked up for the garage, but they ain't going nowhere, right? So I didn't never have no concern about what I was going to do. I just knew I was going to be able, whatever I chose to do, it was going to make me some change.
Nice. That's what's up, man. That's good. You never know, man. They know, never know that, you know. So you're a serial entrepreneur.
Yeah, I can be. Just look, just finished my took my exam. I just passed my insurance license for the state. Hey man, I gotta have streams, bruh.
I
I
hear
gotta
you,
have
man.
streams.
No, that's powerful. That's powerful. That's what's up, man. And this is the time to do it, man. So
Yeah,
wow.
yeah.
So wait a minute. So insurance, real estate, broker, none of those courses are easy, mind you. None of them are easy at all, especially that insurance one.
I
You
was
know,
just, I was, you're right, because I was studying the insurance while I was trying to renew my broker license. I just finished
yeah,
renewing the broker license. Yeah, so
man. So what is how many CEs does California require?
for what?
A broker license to renew it.
It was 45 hours.
Wow.
Then
Yeah, man.
I had to do like 32 hours for the insurance coursework before I can go sit to take the test.
I ain't gonna. I'm about to admit something, man. I took that insurance exam like 3 times. I think it was the course I took. I did an online course. I just said nah because you know I was gonna bring an insurance company underneath my umbrella and have a one-stop shop
Right.
because you're leaving that money on the table. You're
Yep.
leaving all that money on the table and you're giving it. And you know, I'm like, it's a stream that can stay in the house. You know, so I said I'm gonna get the license and you know, I said I'll go back to it and revisit it. But you right there, man. Right there doing it. That's good. That's it, man. So wow. So do you feel that this is a calling for you? This what you're doing business wise, or what is your calling? What do you see as your calling?
I'll still dial that in,
All
but
right.
the constant thing that keeps coming back is helping folks become independent and
I
learning how to
love it.
control their resources.
I
Because
love it. Yeah, man.
at the end of the day, Gil Scott said it best: control your resources, control your world.
Wow.
Right?
Come on, man.
Yeah, Gil Scott
Yep.
was a beast, man. All them old cats, all them cats was talking before their time, man. And we just listened to
Mm-hmm.
what they were talking about,
Mm-hmm.
you know. So it's like, and I just want to make sure I ain't starring in the B movie.
Wow. I hear you, man. That's what's up.
Yep.
No, that's good, man. I hear you. I hear you, man. I agree with you though, man. That's I have a book coming out, Property Management 2.0.
Nice,
And in
nice.
that, yeah, and I did that one first because the second one I wanted to make sure, to your point of helping other people, I wanted to make sure that I got the king side of it. The first one I wrote, and I went because that one is dedicated solely to helping others to be their best, based
Hmm.
on to get rid of all those doubts, all those things that you think you can't do it for reasons why you can't do it. I never really told my story, but I'm gonna utilize that as an opportunity to get my story out there. To tough times, and for those maybe it can help some others to be able to pull themselves up out of something. Just because you have a felony or you've been incarcerated don't mean you can't get your real estate license, man. It's what you're doing now, and you shouldn't let that hold you back. So, with that being said, I want to ask you. So, what would you want your legacy to be?
That one right there. I'm still grappling with that.
Hmm.
Uh, uh, but if I help the people that I can, and one of the things I was grappling with is trying to is getting to the point where I can help people become independent millionaires. So
Mm.
if I help 20 25 people between become millionaires or to show them how to become millionaires, uh, I think that'll speak for itself.
Mm.
Because I'm not I don't need a whole bunch of praise and you don't need to praise me and no whole bunch of
Right,
accolades. You know what I'm
right,
saying? Do all that, right?
right,
I just want to see my people, uh, you know, get
right.
what get what they can get, but just know what's out there trying to consume their wealth.
Now, thank you for that. So, can you tell listeners how to get a hold of you, man, with the contact information if they want? If anybody want to reach you in the West Coast, if they want to use your services, how can they get a hold of you?
Absolutely, absolutely. So my cell phone number is 707-290-5890, and the email is L B as in boy OHANON 33 at gmail.com.
Yes, sir. Thank you, Lionel. I appreciate your time, man. Thank you for. We got caught. We was both probably in a previous meeting. I think that pushed us back a little bit, but
Yeah,
that's just
yeah,
the
yeah,
time we're
yeah.
living in. Yep, time we're
What we
living in.
do.
Things, yes, sir, happening. We do, and we got here, and I appreciate you, man, and look forward to, doing what we continue to do. And again, thank you, audience, to you all have who chimed in. Thank you, Barry Anderson. Reba said, "Hey, Lionel." I don't know if you can see Reba. Reba.
What's up, Reba? What's up, Reba? Hey, Reese, thanks, man. Appreciate you, man. Appreciate the opportunity, bro.
No,
You
thank
doing your
you, man.
thing, man.
Yes, sir.
And
Thank
and look,
you.
be sure to share your story, man. Folks need to hear your testimony, man. Your story is off the chain, bro.
Man, thank you, bro. I'm sure I'm going to do just that. Do just that. Do just that for sure. Thank you. So that's it for Everything Real Estate. This episode of Everything Real Estate with Lionel Bohanin. You can replay this, share it, like it, and we will catch you on the next one. thank you for tuning in. You can reach us at Maurice at MauriceMuhammad.com and Maurice at MauriceMuhammad.com. That's my email address. You can inbox me, or we'll look forward to hearing from you on our next broadcast. Thank you.
You say you doing this every Sunday, Maurice?
Yes, sir.